Serious, people who like their job, what do you do? Public library, everything is free. I don't have to sell anything. People come in because they want to be there. I get to help people who want to be helped, or provide an environment where they can chill and relax. They only owe money when stuff is late. Edit, holy cow, this blew up. I think I got caught up. I'll catch more responses tomorrow. I need to be up and ready to help the public of my community, but I'll sneak in and gab with you guys tomorrow too. Thanks for your love of the library. Librarian is my dream job, but it requires a minimum of a master's degree around my area. Mad respect for librarians. Apply anyway, you'd be surprised at how far you can get. We have librarians with business degrees that help people to business research, like market penetration and drafting loan applications. Your real-world education and experience can be a real asset and make you more relatable when it comes to helping patrons and conducting programs. And when in doubt, ask to meet with the interviewer and get some tips on how to get in. The drive, curiosity, and persistence can pay off. And I just have a B.S. degree. So say we all. Facilities, a glorified janitor. The position has morphed. I started by cleaning floors and toilets. Now so many of my creative strengths are used. We're updating our campus, so we build furniture, construct new walls and stages, choose paint colors, engineer unique solutions for an aging campus, and so much more. I've learned electrical, concrete work, welding, sound engineering, drywall, installation of floors, ceilings, doors, stage backdrops, you name it. If something needs to be done, we get it done. I love it. Seaplane pilot, charters, sightseeing, fly-in fishing, seaplane flight training. Waste management. I drive a garbage truck. I start early, but there are days I'm off at noon. A full 8 hours for me ends at 1:30 and I work 5 minutes from my house. I am in the AC all day and left alone. It's wonderful. My waste management truck driver is cool as hell. He drives up and says what's up every day, always enjoying a nice fat cigar. I started to appreciate those moments with cool people more often. Even if it's just a few minutes or a simple what's up. Life can be stressful sometimes and you have to deal with people that you would like never met. I think up and draw cartoons. Every day. A syndicated comic for newspapers. Only learned to draw at age 43, so it's been a cool midlife turn. I'm one of those handful of people trying to be at least a fraction of what Gary Larson was. Oh wow, you have just made my day. I just started taking drawing lessons at age 48. Would love to somehow make it into a kid's book. I have the ideas and the characters, just need to draw them. Smile, all the best to you. I know the feeling. I've heard it said the best time to start is when you're 20. The second best time is tomorrow. I work in a homeless shelter. I was homeless like 10 years ago and it feels good to help the marginalized community I was once a part of. I'm a locomotive engineer. It's badass controlling thousands of horsepower and tons all with my hands. I love running with the window open, listening to the power working and waving at people when they wave with more than one finger. I'm in my late 30s and still get excited to give you guys and gals a wave. Trains are super cool. I work at a doggy daycare. I left vet teching after 12 years for something less stressful. Edited to add, since this comment has your attention, can you all please stop naming your dogs the same handful of names? This shit is hard to remember without having multiple Lunas, Lilies, Millies, etc. Thanks. I'll do my best to answer some questions after work tonight. I noticed a lot of the comments have to do with scooping poop. In keeping a running tally of how many poops I scooped today. Been at work for 3 hours, and we're already at 44 poops. Edit number 2, scoop 78 poops in a 9-hour workday. About 9 poops per hour. About a poop every 7 minutes. I guess that is a lot of poop. Interesting. I work in technology and I was considering becoming a vet tech because I love animals and want to work with them one day. However, I've heard it is stressful. Could you elaborate? I think the part that I didn't realize would be so prevalent in vet teching is dealing with the owners of the pets. When it comes to their pets, mean people get meaner. People like to make you as upset as they are. If they are miserable, you should be too. Source, are in over a decade. This is actually kind of a weirdly compassionate way of looking at mean people. Not up but also RN. It's easier to cope with the abuse dished out at you when you realize they are lashing out. People are alone, scared, and in pain. Even your nicest person is going to be a bit of a dick. They usually apologize, but it's just a shitty fact that when people are vulnerable they lash out. I'm a meteorologist. I look at weather all around the world and work directly with Fortune 500 companies to help them prepare for natural disasters. Considering I've wanted to be a meteorologist since I was 5, it's a dream come true and I feel blessed. I too dreamed of being a meteorologist as a child up through high school graduation. Everyone that knew me was aware of my passion for weather. However, as I planned to enroll in college, I became aware of the required advanced math classes, totally tanked me. Couldn't hack the math, so I had to walk away. Joined the medical profession. Lol. Still absolutely love following the weather. I get calls and texts from family friends throughout storm season. I live in Oklahoma, asking for my thoughts. Kudos for making it. Best wishes and blessings. Yeah, the math and physics weed a lot of people out, unfortunately. Sounds like you found a solid backup plan for your career though. Do you ever storm chase? I actually spent the last 4 summers chasing in the plains, including OK, and it's always a blast. I make replicas of dinosaur fossils for museum display. The company I work for does full-sized replicas, but I primarily work in the division that creates teeth and claw replicas, and a few scaled-down skull replicas, for gift shops. I have worked in zoos my entire career, mostly as a zookeeper, and now get to travel and work in conservation. Incredibly gratifying, and truly feel I have never worked a day in my life with this career. I'm currently a factory worker making sheet metal roofing and siding. It's one of the easiest jobs I've ever had. The work is relatively repetitive, but there's enough variation to keep it from getting boring. The people I work with are kind and funny, management actually gives a shit about us, and the benefits are fantastic. I love working manual labor. I could never have a desk job. This will sound sad, but at the moment I'm enjoying working as a delivery driver. For clarity, I work for a wage unlike, say, food delivery couriers who are paid piecemeal. It's well below my education level, a second degree in progress. And it's nowhere near my passions, information security. I enjoy the job mainly because I'm gaining rapid familiarity with where I live. I get to see small businesses I didn't know existed, like the local place that grows awesome bonsai trees, and interesting houses. I now know which roads are arterials, where they start and end, and which seemingly major roads are utter garbage. Edit: if you are one of those YouTubers what read at the subreddits for views, please do not do so on this post unless you ask first. Edit: as much as I love that Reddit shiny, give your money to civil liberties groups like BLM and F instead. Every delivery driver I know loves their job. What is up with that? You get to sit in your car most of the time and listen to sweet jams. Or a company big rig, same thing. Depends on the company. One of my current jobs is a truck driver. I drive a Peterbilt 365 with a belly dump hauling gravel. Peterbilt is a higher-end brand with an okay track record for quality. But my company does not maintain them well. My truck is falling apart and nothing gets fixed. I don't hate my job. I hate my company. I'm a loss prevention person at Burlington. All I do is stand at the door, wipe off carts, and say hi and bye to people coming in or out. Easiest job in the world. Most of my coworkers hate me for the job. Edit: I have conquered the art of being bored. I went through elementary through high school being this bored in a class, so this job was no different for me. So you're the guy who ignores the alarm going off when I walk out? I'm not a thief, I just somehow trigger alarms. Yep. Alarms might go off because of a certain clothing or bag you have on still has a sensor. Happens to a lot of girls with expensive small backpacks or purses. So you're saying it's easiest to steal those items? Yeah, it's against our code to chase or even touch the person trying to steal. All I can do is talk to them. The company's biggest fear is to get sued because of staff trying to be heroes, costing them big loss in money. I'm a social worker. Currently I work with seniors who live alone with a disability and have no family to take care of them. I plan on getting my master's and becoming a therapist. After working construction for 8 years and getting a degree in business, I said duck it and followed my passion regardless of what everybody in my life said. I am so fucking glad that I made that decision. It was really hard to get myself into the mindset that it's not too late. Once I was there though, I wasn't leaving. I put my foot down and was determined. Went to a community college, got 12 credits, working an entry-level social work job, and will be applying for my master's once this shit show of a pandemic is over. Or maybe when I cave and decide to do online classes. Either way, I feel like I'm living my dream, even though I'm not nearly where I want to be. Yet edit 1, wow. I appreciate all of the love so much. I fell asleep after posting this last night, but I promise I will try to respond to everyone once I get some free time today.